All right. Hi, hello. We are talking about the three line in this little chat we have together today. The three line, according to Ra, is called the martyr. And so, again, we are just a reminder that of Ra's specific expression, there's no need to take anything personally. And there's only room for self love here. Okay. This might be me projecting onto myself because sometimes I have a really hard time being a three line. Sometimes I get a little bitter about it. Sometimes I get a little frustrated because the three line has to bump into life, or rather, life is constantly bumping into it. And this is how we learn, though. We have to really get messy in the life. We have to get into it. I just always imagine, for some reason, I just imagine a kid like in a sandbox, like sitting in the middle of the sandbox, picking up the sand with its hand, like getting fistfuls of sand in its hand and just really feeling the sand in its fingers, and like rolling around and just really experiencing that sandbox. That's what I envision with the three line because it can be a little messy. But other people call this the experimenter, and I really like that expression of it. I like that visual of it because the three line is figuring out what doesn't work. And there's so many times that scientists do this same thing. When we think about the scientific method, you make a hypothesis and then you do the experiment and then you figure out what went wrong. You make another hypothesis based on that, and then you start again from the beginning and do the experiment again. And that's how I really see the expression of this line in my own life. And this seems to make sense for other three lines as well. And so the beauty of this is that we're the ones here really pushing forward the Maya. We are making mutations. We are the ones that are figuring out what does not work so that we can be better, bigger, brighter, more efficient and create more, create the next level of mutation to create the next level of awesomeness in life. Like that could not happen without the three line, and that's pretty cool. So if you have a three line, just understand that you are here to bring progress and that there's no such thing as failure for a three line. There's no such thing. It's all feedback. It's all an expression of growth, of mutation, of figuring out what doesn't work. And it's very much needed. It's great. And so when we think about the themes of the three line, again, you can look through your chart to see how many three lines you have in your chart. This will give you an idea of how bumpy life may be for you. This is the second most potent energy in my chart. So I am very much a 1-3 through and through. So I've just learned to kind of embrace it. It's fine most of the time. And so look through your chart, just observe how many three lines you have, and then you'll know the theme of bumping into life. And so when we think about the environment here, it's kitchens, and so kitchens is kind of messy. It's about alchemy. It's about creating something out of nothing, creating a cake out of random ingredients. And you can see how that's very three line, very messy, very bumping into life, very, very experiential, very experimental, and just hands on, right? So I don't remember the motivation expression at the moment. So you can look at that in a future one, because I'm not really here to talk about the PHS system anyway. I'm just trying to show examples of how this theme happens throughout. Like anytime you see a three line, you can pick up on the energy of that and use that to decipher. So if you have a three line, let me know if this was helpful to you. Let me know if you got any ahas, any questions. I'm always happy to hear from you. And until next time, I love y'all.